nations. In October 2020, an important milestone was achieved with the ratification of the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. It should be recalled that this is the first international treaty to ban these weapons of mass destruction. The journey to ratification taught us many lessons, but none greater than the power of the collective will of states to advance global goodwill during challenging circumstances, a principle we can use in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic, which we all currently confront. Jamaica was honored to be the 48th ratifying state to bring the treaty across the line to meet the 50-state requirement, and we look forward to working in earnest at the first meeting of state parties scheduled for March 2022 to ensure the full and effective implementation of the treaty. Mr. President, the journey towards nuclear disarmament continues. While we can be proud of the first half of our journey, in which we acquired the tools to achieve the goal, we must also be mindful that the next stage carries the imperative of implementation. I call on the members of this august body to remain vigilant so that we continue on track to meet the obligations and targets set out in the treaty. Jamaica is committed to the goal of nuclear disarmament and to playing its part in this endeavor. The government has passed the Nuclear Safety and Radiation Protection Act and established the implementing agency, the Hazardous Substances Regulatory Authority, to regulate the use of nuclear technology for the protection of people, property, and the environment from the harmful effects of ionizing radiation. We've implemented these regulations because we are cognizant, as a small island developing state, of the life-altering consequences a nuclear detonation, whether by accident, miscalculation, or design, could have on the country, our Caribbean community, and the world at large. It's well known that nuclear weapons are a real threat to international peace and security, and pose a clear and present danger to one of the core values of the United Nations, and by extension, to the very survival of humanity. They also divert valuable resources which could be used to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. We must therefore, through education, challenge the view that the possession of nuclear weapons is a viable security strategy. We must cease the manufacturing and modernization of nuclear weapons, destroy existing stockpiles, and universalize the TPNW, the NPT, and the CTBT. Mr. President, the future of international peace and security should not be conceived in nuclear weapons, but in dialogue, grounded in faith, with a willingness to resolve issues for the benefit of all mankind. I thank you.